Pasty guy.
Hello, mate.
Man, how are you doing?
All right, how are you?
Aye, good, good. You enjoy that 3-1 win? Nice Saturday night for you?
Actually, did to be fair, it,
Oh,
it was a bit better. It's a bit better all in all.
was I? Pretty comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Apart from the opening stages of the second half.
Yeah, but we'll come to that in a bit. But you know, but I mean, you can see why St. Maximum. You can see why he rushes him back some at times because the difference he makes is just mental, isn't it?
It really is. It
I
really is.
mean, you look, for the goal, good play, you know, good from Wilson in the build up, and Saints, and he's surrounded by like what, five Burnley players in the lead up to that. And he looks up and he strikes it very well, and to be honest, you know, uh, it should have been more than one at half time, to be honest.
Hmm.
So some good play there, but. Yes, but of course, start the second half, we just revert back to type, don't we? And we just let an awful Burnley side just walk all over us.
We were
And
saying
then,
in the watch long. I mean, Sean Dyche has obviously give them a kick up the arse. What do you think Bruce has said to those players at half time? Because it didn't even seem like he had said like, "Oh, well done, lads, keep it up." More the same. I'm puzzled at what he even said at halftime, or if he was even there to give any sort of motivation or team talk at halftime, because it was all Burnley until again another bit of St. Maximum magic, great bowling, Wilson in the right place at the right time to put us back in the lead.
it's a strange one, isn't it? Because we had a lot. We've had a few of those sort of situations with Bruce already. Obviously, as we did with Pardew a few years back, especially towards the end of his tenure. No, he probably just said, "Yeah, just sit back and sure we'll be okay." But 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 it's a lovely cross in by St. Maximin, wasn't it?
Oh,
And and
perfect.
I think it just helps that we actually have a strike that knows where to go and he knows where the goal is, and that that'll go a long way, I think, this season. Um,
Definitely will, because St. Maximin
yeah,
can do all that, beat his man, put the perfect ball in, but without any disrespect, that's last year. There's no one there on the end of it, is there?
yeah. Well, no, that's true. Yeah, it's true. It's a huge help. I mean, he did so. St. Maximin played so well. I mean, Burnley were kicking him more than they were kicking the ball, to be honest. I mean, how did Phil Bardsley not get booked at
Ah,
all? I mean, how many
dear
fouls did he do? And the referee was basically facilitating their challenges on him.
God.
It's ridiculous. No doubt you'll be the toast of that lot across the river tonight after 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 seeing St. Maximum limp off.
Yeah, hopefully St. Maximin's all right. Maybe
Yeah,
international break came at a good
yeah.
time.
To be honest, he does that every. It happens. It tends to happen a lot of the time, really,
Mm.
because he's so fast. The slight, the slightest bit of contact, and you think he's going to be out for a while. Um,
So going forward, I mean, Brucey's tried a couple of different things this
hmm.
season. He tried the Carroll Wilson combo first game against West Ham.
Yeah,
God knows it went
yeah.
quite.
I mean, it was
God knows
against
it
the
went
David
quite.
Moyes team.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then Spurs,
you're
he
not going
went
to play a
five
David
at
Moyes
the
team
back.
every week.
Yeah, and then at Spurs he went five at the back. Brighton was just
Yeah.
a mess.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
today he goes.
And to be honest, I think Spurs was a mess. I think Spurs was a bit of a mess as well
And then
because
today he goes with Joelinton up top of Wilson. So, what's the way to go forward?
yeah. Well, for a start, Joelinton seems to be playing more freely. He seems, you know, the pressures of him playing, leading the line. You can tell that's off his shoulders now.
Hmm.
It's a- it's a that there was a few things weird with that team. Why is Jeff Hendrick playing on the right?
quiet as well,
Right.
isn't he? He hasn't done nothing for
Yeah,
me since the town game.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, yeah, but I think he's more because we signed him as a squad player, didn't we? Yet he
Yeah,
started every game thus far, and Almiron didn't
yeah.
get on the pitch.
Were you
And
bemused by that?
yeah, a little bit, but hope hopefully that'll get put right over sooner rather than later. And that defense worried me a bit. You know, with Kraft, it was quite a makeshift defense, wasn't it?
Had to be. I even
And
Shaw again, unfortunately, coming off with another injury.
yeah, and it begs the question: why did we let Lejeune go out on loan?
It really does, doesn't it? It really does.
You know, I think the plan was, I think what they were planning to do was they did that on the assumption Rob Holden would come, and when Arteta decided to keep him, I think we've just, I think we just threw in the towel there, which I don't, which I think is a bit silly, especially considering when Bruce came in, he had centre back was well stocked.
Well, spoiled for
So
choice.
yeah, we were. Whether we'll get someone new in that position before the end of the transfer window, I don't know. But one thing's for certain: don't entertain any late bids for St. Maximum, whatever
Hell
happens.
no. No fucking way. I
No,
think every
no,
Newcastle fan would give up if that
no,
was the case, because we rely on
no.
him so much, like we said at the start of the
Oh,
interview.
even though he's been back, if you think about it, Bruce has been given unprecedented backing, by Mike Ashley Newcastle standards.
Hmm.
And yet yet we are still relying on St. Maximum and his individual brilliance to bail us out. But,
All right.
um,
Yeah, Pasty. Enjoy the rest of your
yeah,
weekend, mate.
yeah, you too, mate. See ya.
Thank you. See you there.